Hello everyone. In this video, we'll try to understand, the different types of the gradient descent algorithms available, right? So in our last video, we understood what is cost function, loss function, why we really need that, right? And also we understood why we need gradient descent optimization technique, and also we understood what's learning rate, what is the significance of learning rate in gradient descent algorithms, right? So there are many types of gradient descent algorithms. So out of those, we'll be discussing, the three widely used gradient descent algorithms. So number one is batch gradient descent, stochastic gradient descent, and mini batch gradient descent. We'll try to understand one by one what how this gradient descent algorithm works. Right. So now we'll try to understand batch gradient descent, how it works. Right. So if you see this data, we have two columns x and y, where x is an independent variable and y is a dependent variable which we want to predict. Right. In case of batch gradient descent, all this data will be sent to our machine learning algorithm at once, and then it will calculate the cost function. So let's say in case of linear regression, our cost function would be mean square error, which is MSE, right? As I said, it will calculate the cost function based on the cost function, right? If the cost function is too high, right? What our intention in the gradient descent, we need to reduce the cost function, which means in turn we are increasing the accuracy, right? So based on the cost function and the learning rate which we provided, right, it will updates the weight, and then again the whole data will be sent to the machine learning model, right? So again, the important thing to remember in case of batch gradient descent is the whole data will be fed to a machine learning model at once. Now the second widely used is stochastic gradient descent. In this case, when you talk about batch gradient, all the data will be sent at once. In case of stochastic gradient descent, each row will be sent to your model. For example, I'll send this data, number 43 and 99, right? And I'll find the cost function. Based on my cost function, I'll update my weights, and based on my weights and learning rate, I'll again send this second record to my model. Similarly, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. How many records we have? That many times, we'll send the data to our ML models, right? In case of mini batch gradient descent, right? So now in case if you see the batch, the whole data will be sent at once. In case of stochastic gradient descent, each data will be sent at once, right? Where in case of mini batch gradient descent, it randomly selects. Let's say, if I say three mini batches, right? So I have 6 records. If I say three, randomly, it picks two records and send 2 records at a time to my ML model. And of course, the steps remain same. It will calculate the cost function, and based on the learning rate we provided, it will update the weights, and it will iterate the second time. I mean, not just a second time. It will iterate until we find the best accuracy, or until we get the less mean square error in case of linear regression, right? Now, which out of these three, which one would be the best? I mean, in my opinion, there is no best and worst. It totally depends upon your size of your data and your use case, right? So let's say if you have a good configuration, right? Let's say I have a data set which is somewhere around 3 GB data, right? If you have a good RAM or good GPU, that can handle the 3 GB of data, then fine, go for batch gradient descent, right? If not, then go for this. If you have very less RAM and no GPU, then maybe stochastic gradient descent. If you have a very huge data, maybe 10 GB data, even though you have enough RAM, GPUs, CPUs, all those things, so but you still have very huge amount of data. In that case, you may go for mini batch gradient descent, right? So the accuracy may vary between these three gradient descent algorithms. So we have to choose wisely based on our the data which we have in our hand, right? So we have few other the important things to understand in the gradient descent algorithms, like local minima, global minima, convergence, gradient vanishing, right? So in our next video, in our next coming videos, we'll understand this, concepts. These are actually really important things to understand. Like as I just like minima can be global, local, convergence, and the gradient vanishing. Right, all these are important things to understand. So hope you enjoy this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.